And looking live at the state capitol, where Governor Newsom is warning he'll likely have to extend those stay-at-home orders. Southern California is set to expire tomorrow. The Bay Area's doesn't end until January 8th. And it's all because of these numbers. California reporting more than 33,000 new cases in the past day. The 14-day positivity rate is hovering now around 12%. Both hospitalization and ICU rates are up. The remaining number of ICU beds across the state is about 1,400. KPIX5's Devin Feely is in San Jose tonight and reports Bay Area health officials are now preparing for a post-holiday surge. Devin?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The strain on the healthcare system is really beginning to show, especially down in Southern California. According to the governor, LA County, virtually all of the hospitals down there at some point this weekend turned someone away, diverted them to another facility because they just didn't have room. And the governor says that should be a cautionary tale for the rest of the state.
San Joaquin Valley, the ICU capacity is effectively zero.
But the Bay Area may not be far behind.
The Bay Area not yet into the surge phase.
In Santa Clara County, once the epicenter of the outbreak in the entire state, ICU capacity has dropped to 9%, with just 29 ICU beds available countywide. The governor says those worsening numbers have taken a toll on the infected, on those caring for them, and on anyone else who might need the healthcare system.
The impact of this virus, this pandemic, is being felt on the entire hospital system, and that impact obviously could impact each and every one of us, God forbid, that we're in need of emergency care.
Anticipating a possible post-holiday surge, there was a long line of cars at the county's testing site at Emmanuel Baptist Church, where people say they wanted to be proactive about getting tested.
I do have a family. I have a one-year-old daughter also. So it's very important for me and my family, and for my career that, I just was able to, cover all the bases.
Someone in my office basically tested positive, and we were told yesterday, so we wanted to come and make sure that we aren't carrying it.
Governor Newsom says the state has set up a series of emergency field hospitals to handle a post-holiday surge, but hopes that wise choices between now and New Year's will make them largely unnecessary.
We really hope that as we enter one of these last worrying periods for the foreseeable future with New Year's, that people do make the decision to stay local, stay at home.
Yeah, Devin, we're talking a lot about these people right on the front lines of this thing, the healthcare workers. Where do things stand with the vaccine?
Yeah, that's really the two sides of this pandemic, right? The active infections and the vaccines. In his press conference this afternoon, the governor said that the state should receive 1.8 million doses of that vaccine by the end of the year, essentially the middle of this week. That's a little less than they had anticipated. But he said also by the middle of the week, they're going to figure out who's going to be in the next phase, who's set to be next in line to receive it.
All right. Devin Feely reporting live from the South Bay. Thank you, Devin.